Welcome to my channel. My channel is YARNBARF, and my name is Christy. Pardon me, I have a frog or a horse in my throat. Allergies, allergies, oh allergies. I'm coming on today quickly because I was blessed and I won a gift from Michi's Crochet Nook on her Sunday Fun Days every Sunday, and her chat is getting bigger and bigger by the week. More and more people are joining Michi's Crochet Nook. Check her out. She's adorable. She's so pretty. She's so sweet. She gives away a lot of stuff. It's free to subscribe. I do pay a small amount to be a member, which brings you perks, like a special emoji, or you can have special emojis to use in the chat, and a little badge next to your name. And you can send member-only milestones to show how long you've been a member. Usually once a month you can do that. And it's really getting hard to win because there's so many people in her chat. It was different when you used to have 50 people showing up. Now she's got a couple hundred. And the chat moves quick. And it's a great place to meet up with your other YouTube Yarny friends. Make new friends, make new connections. We've got a lot of channels like that, like These Creative Hands, Mama G Gear. You got to check out Mama G Gear. Her and her daughter, they love everybody. They welcome everybody. That's, I think, why I love them, is because they love everybody. Just like me, I love everybody, until you give me a reason not to. But everybody starts out with a clean slate with me. I don't listen to gossip. I don't care what I've heard. I take you at your own merit. If you tell me something, I'm going to believe you, unless I learn differently. So you all start out with a clean slate. Mama G Gear and Rusty love animals. They have Mental Health and Meow Foundation that they do charitable donation things for. I can't remember the word I'm looking for. Every few months, maybe every 6 months, they'll do that, and they'll have giveaways and sell items, auction items to raise money for one of the local shelters, which is so sweet. And they've got the most amazing cat. They named him Lipithecus, which is a Greek name, which I love, and they call him Gus. This Gus must be part Maine Coon or Norwegian forest cat. He is absolutely gorgeous and just the most loving cat. He hugs his mommy and he's licking her, he's grooming her. I just love seeing that. Anyway, I got this box from Michi's Crochet Nook from Michi. Her real true full name, I think, is Mikala. She's German, and she teaches you German words on her lives. And you have the choice to use the German word she's taught you or to use the American version. It's up to you. I do know a couple German. I'm thinking of my friend Julie. Yeah, I do that. Squirrel moment. Anyway, let's see. I think I want a big ball of yarn. Okay, and I do have a couple whips I'll show you. I'm still in the process of making them. You know, some days I'm lucky to get a row in, maybe 2. Some days I could sit for 4 hours and crochet. I'm not one of those people that can crochet for 8 hours a day. I get distracted. I get phone calls, the cats, the dogs barking. I got to see what's going on with Maxie. You know, make sure everybody's fed. There's always a distraction. I was doing laundry. But if I can crochet, I crochet. So let's see what sweet Michi sent. You really need to check out Michi's Crochet Nook if you're not aware of her. There is a group on Facebook that I belong to. It's called the Stokes Stitchers, because I live in Stokes County, North Carolina. And this wonderful lady came up with the idea, which is something I thought of, but I was just too shy to implement it, to get people, ladies, or anybody who wants to learn how to crochet, get them together in a couple locations, like the King Library, or I think there was a library in Danbury, which is close to me, I think sometimes they meet up in Pilot Mountain, but that's a little far. That's about 45 minutes away. That's basically Mayberry. I live pretty close to Mayberry, but I think it was a great idea. So I'm in her group. You know, I try to tell them about some of the groups I belong to and encourage them to check out YouTube groups like These Creative Hands and Michi's Crochet Nook and Mama G Gear and some of our favorite content creators. Okay, here's the box. It got wrapped up inside the box. Oh, there's a card with a heart on it. Oh, I do like that when somebody handwrites. Wow, this stuff is big. But is she right? Hope you don't mind, Michi. I'll look it over real quick. Oh, I could read that. Hi, sweet Christy. I hope this anniversary cake finds you well and puts a smile on your face, your beautiful face. Thank you, Michi. Enjoy. Hugs and Mitliebe, which I think that means with love. Your friend, Michi. Isn't that sweet? This baby is big. I don't know how many yards are in it. We'll find out. Right now, the ponchos I'm making, I'm using the Red Heart Super Saver in Biddy stripes. They are 515 yards per skein. And they had gone on sale, I guess, when they were new. And I bought 6 of each. I bought the crayon box and then another version. And my ponchos are coming out really pretty. It's just they take me longer than a lot of people. Because like I say, I don't crochet 8 hours a day. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, this is big. Oh, get ready, get ready. Oh my gosh. Oh, look. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. 1,000 grams, 1,061 yards. And it's a super bulky. Wow, you know that'll work up fast. This is gorgeous. I love that. Wow, thank you, Michi. She had the names up on a wheel. And there's a lot of names up there. I think that's how I got picked. I think. And then before, I couldn't believe it landed on YARNBARF. And that's how I won from Ola Jo, the crocheting sailor. A week or two ago, about 2 weeks ago, she had the wheel. And she chose 2 winners. The first winner, who is not, I don't think she was a paying member, but I do know she's a member. But, well, she subscribed to Ola Jo. But anyway, she won 13 balls of Cryhstal from BagODay. We affectionately call her Bod, of her new yarn line called Tonal Hues. Everybody raves about Tonal Hues yarn, Bod yarn. So I didn't know what I won, so I emailed Ola Jo. I said, is it possible I could get some Bod yarn? You know, so I'm waiting to hear back. It's not cheap, you know. Your yarn has gone up. Everything has gone up in price. My internet's gone up $5. My car insurance has gone up $5. And when you live on a fixed income, it's like, yike, I'm getting nickel and dime to death. This is gorgeous. I really love this. Michi, Dankeschön. Thank you so much. I hope I said it right, Dankeschön. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for your generosity and for your giveaways and for your fun lives. In fact, I think Michi's going live tonight in a couple hours, maybe around 6 p.m. I don't know. I mean, it might conflict with Duty Run. I got to watch Duty Run. I'm following the Karen Reed trial. I believe she is not guilty. Free Karen Reed. Those cops are so corrupt up there in Canton, Massachusetts, you wouldn't believe it. Unbelievable how many, unfortunately, Leos are corrupt. Oh my goodness, I've been watching Loophole Lawyer. Seeing body cam things. Oh my gosh. And then, you know, you wonder why cops get a bad rap. Well, and it's the bad ones that ruin it for the good ones. Just like in trucking. Only takes a couple of bad truckers to make us all look bad. Why do you think we got banned out of Walmarts? Because some of the pig truckers would dump their garbage in pee-pee bottles in the Walmart parking lots. And the ones that couldn't drive would smash into cars and run over shopping carts. So it's like if you want to shut down at a Walmart, you got to call and ask them, are you truck friendly? May I please park in the back? I'll spend money. Yeah, that's where we stock up. Anyway, we're getting there. This is Dee's pattern, DD poncho. Or as I call it, the easy peasy poncho. If you know single crochet, make a chain stitch, single crochet, and double crochet, this you can make. The easy peasy poncho on the channel Dee's Creative Hands. This is one that I'm making. It should be pretty. Colors are, I'm using the red heart, I think I mentioned it, red heart, bitty stripes, and crayon box. And the other one is a bod pattern, our beloved Cryhstal from BagODay. This is, I think, the Juliette poncho, which you could turn into have sleeves if you wanted to. You can turn it from a poncho more into a sweater with sleeves. But this is interesting. It's I guess a repeat of 4 rows, and this is coming out really pretty. Also, it's almost done, using the itty bitty stripes. Red heart, 515 yards. And I think I'm into my second skein, and it's a little bit below my butt, but I think I'm going to go a little bigger. I got to redo the collar. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not like I don't do any crocheting. I do. But 3 cats and a dog. They keep you busy. It's like having children. I belong to the Nextdoor app for my area. And somebody's always got kittens. And don't you know I want more kittens? Oh, and I can't. I just can't. There's one time when I was working, I could afford 6 cats. I can't afford 6 cats. And she had a couple orange ones, ginger, female, which are rare. And I had a female orange, and I didn't know they were rare at the time. And she was just the sweetest girl. I named her Amber. I loved her so dearly. Well, I had someone come into the house to make sure they were fed and watered right around Christmas time when I was still trucking. And I had someone other than that bad man, Shorty. I had someone else come in for that week because I was mad at Shorty, so I changed the locks. Well, Amber died under that person's care. Broke my heart. It was December. I remember because it was so cold, and he put her in a trash bag and put her in the back of my pickup truck in the driveway, which was good because then she was frozen and preserved. But I did get an autopsy. I wanted to know why a healthy 6-year-old cat passed away. Oh, man, and I was in Virginia, I think on I-81, when I got the bad news. And she'd already passed away, and he hadn't told me for a couple of days. And, man, it was hard, choking back tears. I had a co-driver with me, sitting in the passenger seat. Well, it was a rough ride choking back to tears. I loved Amber so much. She was such a sweet, laid-back girl. The week before she passed, I was in bed with her, and I was petting her. And when I stopped petting her, she'd just reach her paw up and gently pull my hand down. And she'd go, she'd chirp, and bring my hand down and pet her some more. Okay, Amber, I'd pet her some more. Then I'd stop. She'd pull my hand down again. And you know, I wished I'd recorded it. I had the phone close by to record that. And oh, what a precious memory to have of her. But I wish I'd, filmed it. But hey, I'm not psychic. I had no clue she'd be gone, in a week's time. But that was a hard loss. So I did have an autopsy. Supposedly, she vomited and aspirated some of her vomit. So I've never seen another case like that online. I hate to say, but I think that guy I let watch the cats for a week, I think he did something to her. He might have abused her. She probably hissed at him because she didn't know him. And maybe that made him mad. So I don't know. But yeah, that's a few years ago, and it still hurts. It still hurts. When you lose a pet, it takes part of our heart with them. And I had her cremated, and they put her in a very nice, smooth, kind of a light wood box, like her fur was a light, she was orange. She was so pretty. She looked like a tuxedo and a tabby rolled into one. She had white paws, all 4 white paws, the white bib, like a tuxedo, but yet some tabby markings and rings on her tail, and her amber eyes. That's why I named her Amber. And man, I slept with that little urn and cried for a week. I just cried, stroking the urn. I'll tell you, to this day, I still mourn the loss of Amber. And here's to this woman that's got 2 female ginger kitties. Oh, God, would love one. I would love at least one. But again, financially and my health, keeping up the litter boxes, all they do is eat and poop. So I would introduce her and make that Smudge's baby. Like when I introduced Smudge to the 2 older boys, I told Sexy Rexy, I said, Rexy, this is your baby. This is your little brother. This is Smudge. This is for you. And that's how you can get cats to bond with each other. You kind of give them possession, if that makes sense, but it does work. So I would introduce her to Smudge and say, you got a little girlfriend, Smudgy. This is for Smudge. Oh, yeah. Her name, I think, is Mischief. I'd probably rename her. It depends on her personality. Because all cats are mischievous. And when they're kittens, oh my gosh, you don't stop laughing. Their antics are so funny. You can tell I love animals, but I really love cats the best. My handle when I drove a truck was Catwoman with a K. Catwoman, wow. And online it was NJ for New Jersey. Catwoman with a K. I always spell Catwoman with a K. I gotta be different. I gotta be different, just like everybody else. I want to be unique, just like everybody else. So thank you very much, guys, for stopping by. Please do check out my friends, Michi's Crochet Nook. And she's wonderful. She's a doll. And you'll make new friends in the chat. It's free to subscribe. And it's not that expensive to become a paying member. If you wish to be a member, you get extra perks for being a member. And YouTube takes 30% of whatever you send your content creator. So none of these people are getting rich unless they got maybe 2 million, 5 million subs. They're not getting rich. And most of that money goes right back into the channel, like for shipping costs. It costs money to ship, especially if you're out of the country. If you got somebody up in Canada or Australia. So the money she gets for membership is going toward the channel, new yarn, shipping costs. So keep that in mind anytime you have a membership with the channel. You're actually contributing to yourself. So you have the chance to win prizes and they have the money to mail it to you. Check out Mama G Gear and her daughter Rusty. They're wonderful, wonderful people. Tell them YARNBARF sent you. She said, you make sure you tell them YARNBARF sent you. So you go to Mama G Gear and check in with her and say hi and say YARNBARF sent me. And she calls me YARNBARF. She even writes out the address label, YARNBARF, a bunch of A's. I love it. And then, of course, Dee's Creative Hands, her Easy Peasy Poncho. I don't know if that's what she calls it, but I call it the Easy Peasy, the easiest poncho you'll ever make. So, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Thank you for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. I appreciate your being part of my YouTube family. Mwah! Have a blessed, safe, healthy day. And we'll see you later. Bye for now.